the things that we really wanted to make sure of from the start of the Drill Ethics Committee was that we weren't just recreating our university ways of doing things, because of course the Drill programme is unique in so many ways, and at the heart of which, of course, is the value and strength of co-production.
And we had a discussion right at the beginning as to what our role was. So one question we asked is, are we approving these ethics committees, these ethics applications, or are we advising on them? And actually we agreed earlier on that it couldn't be our job to approve them. If we didn't approve them, we didn't have the power to say you can't do this research. So all we could do was to say, we're advising that you make the following changes.
We didn't just want to come in with a kind of overly bureaucratic, university kind of driven approach to reviewing the applications for ethics review. So we wanted to be open-minded, obviously, about the nature of the research, and also to be a constructive friend as much as possible, to have some sort of dialogue with participants where we could.
In research, we talk about a lot of sensitive issues, and we always ask the participants to be as free as possible in what they're sharing. So confidentiality is at the heart of ethics, if you like. And if we think about the GDPR regulations, if we think about Facebook and social media and how information is shared all the time, you can quickly begin to see how no one would want to be involved in research if they thought that information was going to be shared.
So there will be a lot of discussion, for example, about the meaning of informed consent. So how can you be sure that the person taking part in the research really knows what they're being asked to do? And so sometimes we would suggest changes in the wording to that.
One of the things that came through for the Ethics Committee, which we weren't expecting, was that sometimes there was a line. It wasn't just that we were kind of reflecting on ethical practice in a classic way, but we were starting to reflect on the research practice as well, because it was sort of blurry. If you do the research in that particular way, is it a good use of research participants' time if it's not done well, or is that the best way, or is that a safe way to kind of get the information from that group of people? So that was interesting to observe, that what's the line between ethical practice and good research practice.
It's really important that people taking part in research understand what they're being asked to do, and in the format that makes sense to them. And that applies to everybody. We all need simple language. And I think actually it can be a danger sometimes with ethics, that things can become over formalized and you can start putting things in language which isn't easy to understand.